Word, such powerful word. Thank you very much for that word. Let's clap hands for our praise team as they receive their seats. Wow, what a powerful word that we just heard. Zvakanaka kuti isusu kana tichitaura sitechingotaura then vavhangeri vakauyawo vakamutsiridza zvinoita then isi tozouya futi nemvura todira futi moto. Wow, how many believe that they are going to occupy their mountain? I believe that. So I said mountain is a place of influence. Now I'm going to really, we have been praying, and it's good to pray, and we need to continue praying and fasting. We need to fast like never before. I know we're having 21 days of fasting and prayer, which lasted until last week, I think, and some of you didn't even fast. And that's not an attitude that will bring you to your mountain. We need to fast and pray. So when I went to South Africa, they had a torrid time. I got sick in their house after fasting for 90 days. And they had a terrible time. Even the all-night prayer that was advertised that I was going to preach, I didn't preach, I just laid hands on him. And he went and preached. But you see, there was an impartation. You still remember what happened? The moment he got into the place, demons started manifesting. He was just entering into the place. And demons were already manifesting. Things like that happened. And I was at home. Main bedroom, actually. Main bedroom. And I was sick. Sometimes so we need to also fast and pray. It is very important. But I'm also going to receive a letter here. Okay, thank you very, very much. Thank you very much. Can you remind me just before I close? We thank the Lord Almighty. So I'm going to talk about something very practical as we continue with talking about excellence. And I'm going to talk about T.H.I.N.K. T.H.I.N.K. I'm going to talk about thinking. Yeah, thinking. Thinking. Let me start off by giving you an assertion that many people don't think. And as a result, many people are in where they are because of not thinking. Just a few weeks ago, I had one of the ministers in Zimbabwe, the Minister of Higher Education, and this is what he said to me. He said, do you know that 5% of all people think, 15% think that they think, and 80% would rather die than think. Let me rewind that selector. Rewind selector. 5 people of all the people in the world think. 15% think that they think. 80% would rather die than think. George Bonkumidza wamusisa mu department rako pa 3 years. Now listen to me. I am saying this because, you know, it seems like I'm saying a statement the other ones around, but you are going to understand what I'm talking about here. Have you, ushers, can you help us? Can you help us, ushers? According to our pattern that we set. Have you ever seen, do you know a CEO or someone? CEO someone? Yeah? Muna anoshanda mu office, CEO, mkuru company, manager or whatever. All right. CEO where Telkom company is paid to just sit in an office. But he doesn't just sit. He's got chairs. He's got a big desk. He's got, and do you know that the bigger the desk, it imposes your authority. So if you have a bishop in church, you must buy him a very big desk. The bigger the desk, it speaks of authority. All right. So he's got a big desk, but not only that, but sofas around. Not only that, in the other room, there's a bed, there's a fridge, there's an air conditioner. And guess what? This guy is just seated. Does he need the air conditioner? Now, 10 kilometers away from where he's sitting,
10 kilometers away
there's someone digging trenches from his company. He doesn't have juice, no aircon, but he's in the sun. Are you hearing me? He doesn't have a fridge, no sofas, no what. Who is in need of aircon? Diana arikuda kutonhorerwa pakati pevaviri ari muofisi neari kucheka. Kana wati ari muofisi wagona nekuti kufunga kunorwadza kudarika kuchera. Ndosaka vanhu vazhinji vasingafungi nekuti kufunga kunorema. Ari muofisi ndiye anoda fridge nejuice nezvimwe zvese. Alright, ari muofisi neari kuchera uko. Ari kuchera anotambira mari 50 US. Ari muofisi akagara anotambira mari 17,000 US. Pera kwemwedzi. Zviri fair here izvozvo? Zviri fair nekuti kufunga kunorwadza kudarika kuchera. Saka vanhu vazhinji they would rather chera than funga. So, I'm seated with pastors and they're like, Sibiya, mwana mudiki stereki yomu. And you have over 100 assemblies. How do you do that? I said, by the grace of God. That's the way we answered it. By the grace of God. House ministry. The grace is accompanying us. Then one of them said, Sibiya, I want to tell you it's not bas. I want to tell you it's not bas. We say it's not bas. Tauro to meet us say. And in my humble voice, I said to them, it's because apart from the grace, I respond to the grace by thinking. By thinking. By thinking. You are in the situation that you are in today because of what you think. The Bible says, as a man thinketh, so is he. You are who you are today because of the way you think. Are you understanding me? And you can get out of this situation that you are in today not just by prayer and fasting, but by thinking. In Africa, by thinking. Now, listen to me. The political parties of Zimbabwe, they have well-designed structures up to the cell. They are not led by the Holy Spirit. Jehovah's Witness. Everywhere. It has got the biggest printing press in the world. Amen. They don't speak in tongues. There is something about people who speak in tongues and refuse to think. Joel Austin, the biggest church in America, he doesn't speak in tongues like the way you speak in tongues. What makes powerful people to have small congregations. And the people that we criticize have big. Sometimes they are not even prayer warriors. What makes the intercessory group in church the poorest church? Almost every church except here. The poorest group are the intercessory. It's because we have lied to one another. That prayer is the master key. Prayer is not a master key. Do you know what a master key is? A master key is a key that opens every door. This is the key for my Mac. Let's declare over it that now it's a master key. In the spirit I declare, I proclaim and I decree in the spirit that you are now a master key. Do you think this key is going to open your gate at home? What about the door at your home? What about this door? What about your car? Do you think it will start your car? There is no key on earth that is able to open every door. There's nothing called a master key. Prayer is one of the keys, but not the master key. There are certain things that won't happen if you don't think. There are certain things that won't happen if you don't give. Certain things won't happen if you don't tithe. Are you understanding me? Hallelujah. Amen. So we need to think. Exceptionality starts when we start thinking. Church growth starts when we start thinking. So I said you are in the situation that you are in today because of the way you think. How do you come out of that situation? You come out head first. Many of you here, a few months ago you were pregnant, now you are holding a baby. When it was like 9 months now, and the baby had not yet turned. It's like the feet were still close to the exit. What do we call that condition? It's called breach, because if you try to come out through your feet, maybe the first one will come out and the other one will be inside. So even when the doctor wants to pull you, there's disaster there. The only way for you to come out is to turn. Bring your head down. And when your head comes out, everything else will come out naturally. Are you understanding me? So many of you are still in that place because you are trying to come out by your feet, by prayer and fasting. No, you don't come out by prayer and fasting. You come out when you turn and you come out head first. Primary, vaine system yekuti ukangobva kuchikoro unobva wakirwa gate. Munoziva vanhu vokuzengeza 300 zvitonge varungu so. Uchingobva kuchikoro waibva wakirwa gate. Wakirwa gate ikoko. Saka taizoziva manje kuti unotraya kudhonza kudai so. Ukangoona musoro wabuda hazvina mhosva kuti wakasimba sei. But musoro ukangobuda chete. Musoro ukangobuda wapona wakutoita. Kana vanochengeta shiri vanoziva kuti shiri ingakukore sei munhu. Ukangoona pakeji pako yagona kuburitsa musoro. Saka problem yako haisi kuti hauna mati. Problem yako ndekuti musoro hausati wabuda. Musoro ukabuda mwiri unoteera kuenda musoro. Nhasi wauya panapa hauna kutanga nekuuya panapa, hausi mwiri wako watanga kuuya panapa. Watanga kufunga uri kumboti regai ndigeze nekuti tenderiya rakatondimirira, ukatotanga wariona ukati ndokwandiri kuenda. Saka Jesu achiti makanzwa imi zvichinzi anonyenga mukadzi wemunhu aita upombwe, asi ndinoti kwamuri amuringa neziso atoita upombwe. Haasi kuti watoita, ari kuti zvinotangira pamafungiro mwiri wozoteerera. Saka kana uchida kukata mwiri tanga wakata mafungiro, nekuti kwaunofunga ndo kwaunoenda. Namapfekero ako nehairstyle yako nebhutsu dzawakapfeka nemawire waita nezvese zvese zviri kungoburitsa mafungiro ako.
Amen.
Saka utonoti ukauya paramba wakapfeka mini yekuti makumbo ese anenge ari panze aya, hapana munhu anombobvunza shopu yawakatenga, vanongobvunza mafungiro ako, because zvese zvauri zvinoratidza mafungiro ako. So whatever, I want to be so crude today, whatever situation you are in today is a result of your thought pattern. If you start thinking differently, your life is going to become different. Are you hearing me? Now, ndoda kuti titi maKristu isu vechiKristu ngatisa budget pfungwa sedzinopera.
Amen.
Ngatingofunge. Ende pfungwa hadzina kusikwa naSatan, dzakasikwa naMwari akati it is good. Saka vanhu vakazodzwa but vasingafunge vanokundwa nevanhu vakazodzwa vanofunga.
Amen.
Sekuti tese tunoziva kuti Apostle Peter vakafamba naJesu, vangana vanoziva vakafamba naJesu, vakatofamba naye panyama. Uye tunoziva kuti Apostle Paul havanombobvira vaona Jesu like panyama, vakazomuona pamweya but panyama. Paul havanombobvira vafamba naJesu. Asi tese tunozviziva kuti Paul aenda unogara patsoka dzaGamalieri achidzidza. Apa sekuru Peter vakanga vari kuredza hove vachiita zvehove. Uye tese tunoziva kuti pamabhuku akanyorwa muNew Testament, half of the New Testament is at least ascribed to Paul, and Peter just wrote 3 books. Vese vakazodzwa but chikoro chakasiyana. Unotonzwa Peter akunyora achiti kana muchiverenga tsamba dzaPauro mudziverenge nekuti akanyora manyorero akadzika zvokuti vamwe vakutadza kudzidudzira. Kuzodzwa tese takazodzwa asi takasiyana. Are you understanding me? So it's not just the anointing, there's something above the anointing that you need. Now it doesn't mean kuti vamwe havasi kubudirira vasina kuita exceptionality. Kune machechi obva akura ekuti ukaenda unoona hakusina exceptionality. But it's called the exception, not the norm. Can you just say exception, not norm? The word exception explains a situation where a student doesn't study at all, then comes out with 9 A's. It's called an exception, not the norm. It doesn't happen to everyone. There are a few, but unfortunately you might not be part of that few. The norm is if you want to have 9 A's, you must start. So don't say to me, green it's called an exception. It's not the norm.
Amen.
Inyasha ukatona zvaitika watova munana manje hazvingoitiki. Amen. So let's talk about thinking. Just turn to your neighbor and say think. You see. So if you think you'll be paid handsomely. And I said exceptionality starts by thinking. Do you know that everything that you see, even the stage, as it is set there, the stones, the rocks there, the tent there, everything that you are seeing, it's because of someone who saw that before you saw it. Take for example, I'll give you an example. When you come to this stand, it looks very ugly. When there was no attempt to build, people would come to me and say, hey, this is a very big stand. And I would say, no, this is a very small stand. And we would argue like that until I started bringing them into my thought pattern. I said to them, we are going to build a 1,500 seater youth hall here.
It's already
taking shape. I said, so we are going to be having 1,500 youths. Having their own service. And over here, where the stage is, we are going to have a 2,500 seater auditorium. So 2,500 plus 1.5. That will bring us 4,000. Now, of the 4,000, probably at least 10% of my people will have cars. So that will be maybe 400 cars. Where are the 400 cars going to park here? So this is a very, very small stand. Right now, as you are looking at this stand, it's like this. I'm already seeing the auditorium. I am seeing the youth hall. I'm seeing palm trees, over 100 palm trees along the Jura wall. I'm seeing pavements and grass, you know, grass that has been put there. Everything is green and everything. I'm seeing a very, very nice place here. I see it before I see it. That's faith. That's how you begin to move mountains. When you begin to see into the invisible. Are you hearing me? Are you hearing me? Ukangoona wakuona zvikuonekwa nevamwe vese matofanana. Ukaona kunohodha bhero nokuti ndori kuitisa mari harichatoiti, ukanzwa zvakunzi bhero ndori kuitisa mari harichatoitise mari. Nekuti munhu wese atovako. Chinhu chinoitisa mari chisati chakuitisa mari. Izvi trai unotsvaga bhero rako uye panapoti patiyambuke tenga ichi. Unoshamisika because vamwe 100 vatone bhero ravo because chakuitisa mari. Chinhu chinoitisa mari chisati chakuitisa mari. Ukaona chakuitisa mari hachichaitise mari. Hallelujah. Amen. So you still remember in the first session I said Jesus is excellent. Amen. So already Jesus, the head of the church, is excellent. So the body must follow suit. Can you imagine what we do in church? Amana ndokanya sonoti ya church rukumashu. Ndatanga pana dimi ishewemba ino kwanza kuchu bombobira. Dona mata hallelujah. Kuchu. Abuda mki. Ada zvinzveda zvinakana ki. Amen. Not ya church. Mazuva Friday andina japraiser ndosaka ndichitaura pamusoro pake. Andina japraiser mazuva Friday. Haunonyatsonoti excellent. Although ndakamukundawo zvangu, but taenda paTV tisina japraiser. Ndakasvika kubvudzi dzangu, ndotaura kubvudzi dzinoshayiniswa dzake dzakazoshayiniswa taa paTV yakuti ugadziriswa ndikati pana kukunda. But unonyatsozviona kuti ana akakuenda kuchikoro, but pfungwa anofunga. Apa kudai so.